Hello Virgo, Sun, Rising, and Venus, and welcome to your reading. So Virgo, today we're going to go over your energy as well as your person's energy. Just keep in mind that the roles can be reversed, but with all that being said, Virgo, let's get started. How does Virgo currently view this relationship? Okay, so we have the Four of Swords. We also have the Two of Swords, and then we also have the Ace of Wands. Okay. With the Two of Swords to the Four of Swords, there's just like an energy of you wanting to essentially be left alone is basically what I'm getting, Virgo. I don't know if there's like a group of people or one person in particular that's causing you to like want to retract your energy, but I feel like there's somebody or a group of people that causes you to want to retract your energy. It's just like an energy of you wanting to go into hermit mode. We're gonna see obviously why you feel like you have to essentially retract your energy. We'll see why you feel like you just want to be essentially left alone right now. We'll see why you're essentially feeling that way, Virgo. But before we get into all of that, let's look at your person and see how they're currently viewing this relationship with you. How does this I'm just kind of getting that there's somebody within your energy field that like tends to like drain you and leave you you could be dealing with an energy vampire. It's a possibility. But there's somebody in your life that tends to like leave you drained and depleted is basically what I'm getting. So yeah, you could be dealing with an energy vampire. It's a possibility, but I'm also getting inconsiderate. Like this person might be extremely inconsiderate. Oh man. Okay, wait. All right. So we have the Two of Swords, interesting, to the Three of Swords, and then we have the Queen of Pentacles. Well, with the Two of Swords to the Three of Swords, that creates a Five of Swords at play, which basically represents tension and conflict, right? Between, two people and or more people than that. This person sees you distancing yourself from them, and they just don't understand, like, why? Like they're kind of looking at you like, why are you distancing yourself from me, Virgo? Like, what did I do to you, Virgo? Like it has that type of feel to it, which is kind of making me feel, Virgo, like you're just kind of going into full-blown hermit mode and you're not saying anything to this person. You're just deciding to go into full-blown hermit mode. And it kind of has this person thinking like, damn, like, did I piss them off? Did I say something? Like, did I do something? Like, what's going on? Okay. How does Virgo currently feel? Okay. We have the Three of Pentacles to the Knight of Pentacles. And then we also have the, I just feel like this person, just kind of like makes you feel like very much so out of place, like energetically speaking, spiritually speaking, mentally and emotionally speaking. You just kind of feel like out of whack and out of place with this individual in your life. It's like you don't feel like yourself with this individual in your life. I just kind of feel like they kind of throw you off mentally, spiritually, emotionally, energetically, speaking as well. But tell me more about the Two of Swords to the Four of Swords. Yeah. I don't know. Like, I just kind of feel like there's just something about this individual that just kind of like messes with you, mentally, spiritually, and emotionally. Like I said, this dynamic between the two of you could leave you extremely drained and depleted. I am definitely getting that. I just feel like you need some time to like reconnect with yourself and regroup, because there's something about you feeling extremely out of place because of this person and the way that they are. Like something about this person makes you feel extremely out of place to the point where you need some time to yourself to just kind of like regroup. Just regroup and like organize your thoughts. I'm also getting that as well. I think that you creating distance between you and this person is going to be extremely beneficial for you, Virgo, because it's going to give you time to regroup and, organize your thoughts and like, reconnect with yourself and recharge your batteries, because this one over here, not only do they make you feel out of place, You tend to kind of feel out of whack. There's something about you feeling like out of whack with this individual. Um, and this whole being drained and depleted by them, I mean, they could be an energy vampire. Like I said, it's a possibility. But I do feel like once you take this time to yourself, you're going to feel far more energized. Um, and clear-headed is basically what I'm getting. So I feel like this like distance slash break between the two of you is totally needed. How does this person, yeah, you got this person feeling like they did something wrong. Like they did something wrong. Like they did something wrong. Like the fact that you're kind of hitting this person out of nowhere with like this energy of, I just need a break. I think we should take a break. You know what I mean? Like it is kind of fucking with them. I'm not gonna lie. It is kind of fucking with them. It's causing them to essentially feel like, damn, like maybe I did something wrong. Maybe I said something wrong. Like, damn, what did I do? Like, I feel like they're gonna be extremely sad, because you're over here hitting them with the, we need a break. We really do need a break. Or you need a break from them. It's gonna really hit this person. It's gonna hit this person hard. I don't necessarily feel like this person, is anticipating or expecting all of this from you, but what actions will Virgo take towards this person or moving forward? Here's the thing, Virgo. I do see you taking a break from this person because they leave you extremely drained, depleted, out of whack, and out of place, and drained, and things of that nature. But I do see you revisiting this all over again. Like once you find yourself, I guess feeling like back to normal all over again and more energized and all of these things, like I see you revisiting this connection all over again, but you're going to go right back to feeling the way that you originally felt prior to you essentially, taking this break from them. You're going to find yourself feeling drained. You're going to find yourself feeling depleted. You're going to find yourself, feeling out of whack, all over again. There's just something about this person that brings out, I would say, the worst in you. I wouldn't necessarily say that this connection brings out the best in you. It does appear to me that it brings out the worst in you. The fact that it leaves you extremely drained and depleted, that's not good. The fact that it makes you feel out of whack, that's also not good. The fact that, this relationship, makes it very hard for you to, focus, because I am definitely getting that this relationship, for whatever reason, it makes you feel like scattered, mentally speaking, making it very hard, Virgo, for you to focus on the things you need to focus on and do the things that you got to do. You know what I mean? So it's one of those things where it's like you're attracting your energy and taking a break, thinking that, okay, maybe a break is what's gonna like help, this dynamic between the two of you. I don't see it helping the dynamic between the two of you. I mean, I do see it helping you. Like you're gonna find yourself feeling energized. You're gonna find yourself feeling motivated. You're gonna find yourself feeling well rested. Like you're gonna find yourself feeling fucking great, honey. But the moment you revisit this connection all over again, it's like you're back at square one, like feeling, the way that you essentially felt prior to you taking this break from this person. And I think that that's going to cause you to realize a lot. It's going to cause you to realize it's not that you need a break from this person. It's not that you need a break from this person that's going to, change everything for the better between the two of you. Maybe this is somebody that you just don't need to be with anymore. You know what I mean? Because I think that a lot of you kind of thought to yourselves like, okay, well, maybe I feel this way because we just need a break from each other. Well, you're going to take that break. That's besides the point. You're going to feel phenomenal. But once you revisit this connection all over again, I mean, it's going to be great, for the first month or two until you find yourself feeling, this way all over again, where you find yourself feeling drained and depleted. And I think that that in itself is going to like really highlight to you that maybe, just maybe, a break is not going to be, enough. You know what I mean? Maybe walking away from this entire situation permanently is what's going to really do it. You know what I mean? Because you don't want to spend the rest of your life feeling drained and depleted by this person. You don't want to spend the rest of your life feeling scattered mentally, spiritually, and you don't want to spend the rest of your life feeling this way. You don't. You don't. Okay, we have the Eight of Swords. I feel like once you do decide to take this break from them, they're gonna find themselves, drowning themselves into work is basically what I'm getting. So that way they're not sitting around thinking about you and this break that took place between the two of you, or this distance that's taking place between the two of you. I am definitely getting that. Um, I am definitely getting that. Here's the thing. Don't get me wrong. I feel like this individual to the right of me is somebody who definitely does have a lot of love for you. I am definitely getting that. But with the Seven of Wands and Devil, I also feel like this person does kind of like, unfortunately, bring out the worst in you. You know what I mean? They bring a level of toxicity into this dynamic between the two of you that causes you to feel scattered energetically, spiritually, as well as emotionally. Like, I just kind of feel like there's certain things that this person does within this dynamic that they share with you that directly affect you in a very, very negative way. And that's just kind of why you've been feeling the way that you've been feeling. You know what I mean? It has a lot to do with things that they tend to do on their end. Okay. And I think that that's something that this person's well aware of. I think that this person's well aware that their actions and their behavior tends to affect you in a negative way. I don't necessarily feel like they mean to affect you in a negative way. It's not coming from a place of today's gonna be the day. I'm gonna do X, Y, and Z because I know it's gonna piss Virgo off. I know it's gonna hurt them. I know it's gonna rub them the wrong way. Like, nah, it doesn't play out that way. Like in their head or whatever. Like, it doesn't play out that way. It doesn't play out that way at all. I don't feel like they do things with the intent of essentially hurting you or anything like that. Okay. But nonetheless, their actions and their behavior, it does tend to hurt you. It does tend to like cause you to overthink things. It does tend to, bother you and upset you and, things of that nature. It does. It definitely does. Absolutely. But I don't feel like they mean, to do all of this to you is what I'm gathering. That keeps coming up over and over again. I don't feel like they mean to make you feel this way. I don't feel like they do. No. I don't feel like they mean to make you feel this way. I don't. I just think that this person needs to be a little bit more consciously aware that their actions and their behavior, it truly does affect you. And maybe they should make it their only mission and priority to essentially stop doing whatever it is that they're doing that causes you to feel out of place mentally, spiritually, as well as emotionally. Because if they keep it up, okay, it looks like they're going to win a very stupid prize in the end as far as like, this dynamic is concerned. They do definitely run the risk of essentially losing you. So it's one of those things where it's like, they either are going to make it their only mission and priority to change, to salvage this dynamic between the two of you, or they're not. But whatever it is that they do decide to do, it's something that this person needs to like truly, truly, truly be okay with in the end. Like, if they're going to continue to do whatever it is that they're doing that's affecting you in a very negative way, they need to be okay with losing this marriage. They need to be okay with losing this relationship, because I just don't see you sticking around if this is just going to be a constant thing where you're going to constantly find yourself feeling this way within this dynamic. I don't foresee you sticking around for that much longer. So it's like, if they keep this up, they need to be okay with essentially losing it. I understand, like, their whole mindset is, but I don't do it to hurt Virgo. I don't do it because of this. I get that. I understand. But it just kind of looks like, regardless if they do it with the intentions to hurt you or not, it's still hurting you no matter what. If that makes any sense. It's still making you feel out of place mentally, spiritually, and you know what I mean? So it's like, it don't really matter at this point if they're doing it with the intentions to hurt you or not, or upset you or not. They're still doing it. So it's like, it's one of those things where it's like, if they choose to continue to do whatever they're doing, whatever that may be, like, they need to be okay with losing you. They're just gonna have to be okay with it. If they're not okay with losing you, this is something that this person should definitely correct and stop making excuses for. But I'm not doing it to her. They need to stop making excuses, because they can continue to make excuses to themselves and to you all they want. But when push comes to shove and you get up and walk away, there's nothing that's going to essentially stop you. Not their excuses, not their reasonings behind why they do the things nothing's going to stop you then. So it's just something that I guess like this person needs to like think about, you know what I mean? And is it really worth it? All right. So that's what I have for you, my friend. Hopefully the reading helped. Hopefully it resonated. And I will see you guys in your next reading. Bye.